Fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive on beat, man. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking head, man.
We got motherfucking Spee Dolla on the phone. What's good, my nigga?
What up, people?
What's going on, man?
Young Dollar in the building, man. We got a lot to discuss, man. I don't cut corners. I don't hold no bars. You know, I keep it all the way 100. So whatever everybody want to talk about, we could get into it, man.
Let's talk about first and foremost, my nigga. I don't think niggas understand how important you are to the battle rap scene in Jersey. Can you please run it down real quick to shut these niggas up? You know what I'm saying? Who say you sound like Surf and stupid shit like that? They don't know how important you are to battle rap.
Well, you know, the whole Surf shit, we gonna get into that. But you know, first and foremost, like, you know, I don't know how much people listen to the show, but I listen all the time. You know what I mean? So whoever caught that last interview with my boy Dash, y'all know, you know what I mean, when we started the whole Undeniable TV movement. You know what I mean? Like, we was a rap group back in the day. You feel me? Like, a lot of people don't even know Dash used to rap. Like, we was a rap group back in the day. Like, so, and our biggest goals back when we started rapping was to get a video and a chain. Like, we thought we'd have been on after that. Like, yo, we get videos and chains, my nigga, we on. Like, so, like, he ends up going to buy a camera one time, like a JVC. This before the Canons was jumping any of that shit. He goes and buys a JVC camera, the flip joint. You feel me? We chilling one night out in NY, you know how I normally go, just out there trying to meet up and get around with people, because Jersey, nobody was doing nothing for us. If you wasn't coming across that water, you wasn't getting nothing done for you. That's why when a lot of people say Jersey niggas got the home feel when they battling somebody in New York, that's a far-fetch. No, we just outside of our realm as y'all is when we in New York. So they, you know what I mean, like, there's a lot of connections with New York and New Jersey niggas, but for the most part, like, you know, we two totally different entities. Like, but anyway, so we out there, and that's when we caught the A-Verb and SK footage, you know, and Dash was sitting back, he like, yo, there's a lot of people out there that night, a lot of people caught that footage, how we gonna make our shit stand out, you know, and you know me, like, I ain't with all the detail shit, editing and all that. I'm like, look, man, I don't know, come up with something. And I goes lanes back and smokes me a blunt, like, nigga, you gotta figure this out. So, you know, he comes up with the whole making it look all good and shit, put the Undeniable TV shit up there, and it just so happens we get the most views for our shit. So that's what started the whole Undeniable TV movement. So after that, we just, you know, Dash being the innovator he is, you know, every time I turn around, he got some new wave or some new way he want to broadcast these artists. So he noticed that when Smack was doing a lot of his battles on DVD, it wasn't really too much being talked about the artist itself. So he was like, yo, we need to, like, do, like, a whole series around the artist, like, build up their bio video-wise. I'm like, all right, that sounds cool. So that's when we did the whole St. Louis Midwest movement thing with them, you know, like, we was actually the ones who started the whole URL movement with them, doing more than just being battle rappers and being put on battles. You know, with the Block City movement, we was the first ever to have a two-camera battle. You know, me versus Jay was the first battle ever to have two cameras to record a battle. And two 7D cameras at that, two Canons. Like, so, you know, we had that first HD look, that first two-camera look, you know, and Smack and the URL family, they saw that, and they like, yo, we want to work with you guys. We think you guys got something that we need, you know. So we was doing a little workings with them, you know, filming a lot of stuff for them at one point, you know, with the whole Tsu Surf situation. You know, Dash introduced him to Loaded Lux and Goods, got them, you know, to basically give him a shout out, you know, letting the world know that who he was and stuff, you know. And me, I was never really the one for the handouts, like, you know, so I always told Dash, like, as much as he could always did and got me anywhere he wanted me to go, I'm like, nah, we just gonna grind this shit out. Like, you know, if they fuck with me, they fuck with me. If they don't, they don't, you know. So that's how that really was, you know what I'm saying. And Old Red, we basically brought Old Red to the forefront more than enough times, you know, helped him push and surpass his career. Even once I started with the Block City movement, you know, I came over to that movement, helped Hazy out, you know. I started doing a lot of hosting of their battles, helping him put a lot of events together, you know, just building up the brand. getting a lot of names out there. We helped Shotgun Suge. We basically revamped his career after, URL basically just pushed him to the side. Nobody really wanted to see him. We revamped his career with the Lotta Zay battle. The same thing we did for O-Red with the Rosenberg Raw battle. At that time, I think he had just had the battle with Tay-Rock, and, he had a few chokes back to back, so he wasn't doing too good in the people's eyes. URL ain't want to give him no work. So we like, all right, look, we're going to bring you over here. You do this battle with Rosenberg. We're going to promote it like we're supposed to. We're going to push you back to that forefront. So I've always been in a position of helping Jersey artists and battle rappers in general, blow up or just help them get somewhere.
One second, Spee. You said versus Tay-Rock. He ain't choke versus Rock. He choked versus Scripps. It was that Scripps battle, bro. It was that and Swave.
Yeah, that Scripps there was Swave. It was the Swave battle.
Yo, Scripps fucked that nigga up, my nigga. That was ugly.
That Scripps battle was ugly.
That was ugly, man. And I'm looking like, yo, what? My nigga, I go back to when you battled this nigga and shit. I go back. I fuck with nigga. I got history, my nigga. I watch battle rap. That's my nigga. That Scripps battle, that was ugly, my nigga.
Yeah, that was crazy. And the crazy part about it was that was supposed to have been his coming out party. So it didn't really go too well for us. That's when Smack came out. I think Smack hosted that battle.
Yeah, he hosted that shit.
He had Chico out there, Norbs, the whole family. Beasley, they all was out there, you know what I'm saying? And that was supposed to have been his coming out party. That was actually the first Lotta Zay Shotgun Suge battle.
Okay.
And if anybody paid attention to where Lotta Zay says, something along the lines of, I killed Shotgun Suge so bad that that Block City didn't put the footage out or something like that.
That footage ain't come out. Yeah, I'm going to ask you about that shit too, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we could get into that. I told you I don't hold no bars. But, so, when they did the rematch, it was like, yo, I came to Suge, kept it 100 with him, look, bro, you got to come in here and act like an ape. You know what I'm saying? We got to put this footage out. We already promised him this footage was coming out. So you got to go in there and do your thing. If you don't, it's on you. You know what I mean? And he just so happened to come in there and do his thing, And on Lotta Zay end, it wasn't really too good because, the first time, whew.
Yeah, definitely.
Even with Surf, there's a lot of times we tried to, do things for Surf, but, Surf, he chooses his own lane, and obviously it's been doing him well, but, we always extended our hand to him, but, his thing is, the less he's seen, the more he'll be wanted once he's seen, which is a true fact, so we always there for him, oblige him, help him out wherever we could, and with the whole me sounding like Surf, first of all, when I first started battle rapping, I've never saw a Surf battle. The first time I saw a Surf battle was when I actually was on stage with him when he battled Young Ill, And at that time, that was a whole nother Surf, That was a whole different person, So we were all one entity at that time, Everybody in Jersey was just one person, Now everybody got their names and everybody's doing what they're doing, so, But back then, it was like, yo, how this round sound? You think I'm killing this nigga? Yeah, my nigga, go ahead. You got it. You doing your thing right now. You know what I mean? So we never looked at it like, oh, I sound like you or you sound like me, because I never researched Surf battles before I battle. Once I watch a Surf battle, that's it. Surf's probably one of the only people I'm only gonna watch his battle once, and it's not a knock on him. It's for the simple fact that it's so easily that you can mimic something that you saw, So I just try to stay away from that shit just because of all the naysayers and all the shit they talk about. But me, honestly, I don't even see the comparison. I don't think we talk about the same shit, rap alike in no way, shape, or form. But, I guess we both short, dark skin, and black. Right?
I'm going to keep it 100, so I don't watch no other bloggers, bro. I do not, because what you said was real enough. If I watch that shit, I might get an idea from that shit.
Exactly.
I'd rather just do me. Shout out to Chris and Bias, Jay, but I don't watch that nigga's blogs. I just want to do me. You know what I'm saying? If I watch that shit, I might try to get some shit from y'all niggas and not even know that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I seen some shit on Twitter about you, Angry. with a whole situation with you and the other guys that you was running your show with.
What about them?
And, you know, I always wanted to just know what that situation was about, though. Like, you know, because I always, this is the first time I seen you, I'm like, yo, this dude's going to be something. He going to be big. Like, I guarantee you. And just out of nowhere, it was like, boom. But you put in the work to get there, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely respect that, you know what I mean? And once I start seeing people talking, like, you know, Norbs did an interview or whatever, basically saying the same way I felt. And that was probably the first and only time I've ever agreed with Norbs. Like, he was like, you know, how you going to, you know, pay for, or say you paid for this, or you paid for a blog spot or some shit like that. But this dude put in all the work. So that's like, how could you take anything away from the work somebody put in, you know? That's why I always show Dash the most love and respect, because that's one thing he's never going to do. I might have opened my hands or gave you a way to get that money, but once you go get that money on your own, I'm not ever going to tell nobody that I'm the reason why you anywhere, you know? So I really didn't feel that situation, you know what I'm saying?
I think this was whack, my nigga. Like, but you know what, though? I'm going to tell you right now, my nigga, we moving like 5 or 6 times as fast, this team right here. So I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And I got people who I know I've met. You know what I'm saying? I already know for a fact Wing and Henry is loyal. I know that already. You know what I'm saying? With these niggas, they call me off guard, my nigga. It is what it is. You feel me?
Yo, man, I'm going to tell you something the old head nigga told me, man. You can hate greatness, but you can't stop it.
I dig that shit, bro. I take the words too, real rap.
I live that every day. I think I'm probably one of the most hated battle rappers alive.
Yo, niggas do be hating on you, Spee. Why is that in your opinion?
Now, I'm going to tell you from my opinion, you know, and I'm quite sure this is a story that everybody wanted to hear. You know, I'm going to tell you from my opinion, but, you know, hey, it is what it is, you know. Now, back when guerrilla warfare first started, I met Gracie on Facebook. Somebody put me on her, said, yo, she run the Chicago shit. I'm like, all right, cool. So I reached out to her. Now, this was probably Block City. We was at our peak at this time. Like, you know, people was comparing us to URL and shit like that for some of the battles we was putting together. So I'm like, all right, let me reach out to them. I'm going to try to take this shit worldwide a little bit. So, damn, what's the kid name out there? He like her brother or something. He ain't battled in a while.
Big Cannon?
Nah,
wow.
The little short kid with the dreads.
Pooh Bear.
Pooh Bear. I was trying to get Pooh Bear and Jay to battle.
My shit, nigga. Go ahead.
I was trying to get Pooh Bear and Jay a battle. Now, you know, we was talking for a minute, whatever. Like, all right, cool. We're going to try to get something worked out. It went a little further to, you know, how females get sometime, you know, her trying to kick it to me.
Oh, wow. So Gracie trying to holler at you.
I don't hold no punches. We gonna get the whole story tonight.
Hey, Spee. Oh, okay. All right, let's go. Shit, I'm pushing this time back. Let's go.
I'm trying to tell you, this is gonna be the one. This is gonna get you a lot of views. So all right, you know, at first I played it to the left. You know, like I'm gonna try to keep this shit business. So. After a while, I start to oblige this shit, of course. Like, all right, let me see what the fuck I could get out this situation. So, you know, it ended up getting to a point where I don't even know what you could call it, because we never saw each other. It was just over the internet and over the phone. We'd be talking or whatever. So, you know, it got to, I guess, her having feelings. She felt like she was like my girl or something, you know. I don't really know the situation on that. But like I said, I never really saw her. Then I ended up seeing her the weekend of the first Summer Madness. And I seen her at the event.
My nigga, she big, my nigga.
I seen her at the event. So, you know, I wasn't trying to play her or nothing like that, you know, because I keep it all the way 100. Like, you know, I don't judge people like that. Like, so it wasn't one of those type of situations. I was just moving around. I was doing what I do, you know. So I never really got a chance to stop and really kick it with her, talk to her, nothing like that. So, you know,
see, you want some bullshit. You want some bullshit, Spee, because you telling me, hey, it's an angry fest to me, man. I got to do me, my nigga. Like, you telling me you was at the event with her but you ain't have enough time to holler at her. The event there ain't that motherfucking big, nigga. You and I both know what time it is, nigga. I'm with you. I seen her at RBE and said, oh, shit, she bigger than Karen. It is what it is, bro.
Fucking God.
Real nigga shit, though. Real nigga shit. Like, I don't hold no punches. Real nigga shit. Like, you know, I wasn't trying to be her man, kick it with her like that, no type of sexual level, nothing like that anyway. So, like, I really wasn't paying her no mind, like, when I seen her at the event. Like, when I first seen her, I said, what's up to her, whatever, you know.
But you lying, my nigga. How the fuck she gonna fall in love with you on the fucking internet? You ain't trying to kick it with her on no motherfucking sexual shit. Fuck out of it. You just ain't know she was like that.
Nah. Over the phone, yeah, I was talking crazy. Don't get me wrong. Like,
okay.
Over the phone, I was talking crazy. Now, when I seen her, you know, admittedly, like, I was like, damn, she's a lot bigger than what I thought. But, you know, still to no avail, that wasn't the situation. That wasn't the issue, you know what I mean? Like, because that wasn't where I was trying to go anyway. So it really didn't matter to me. Like, you know, I was really trying to get this business going. Now, it came to a point where, you know, at this time I was doing, I forget, some kind of job I was doing. And this is when she came out to Jersey for some apparent reason. I don't know. And ended up staying in a hotel in the same city where I was working at. So she had a friend with her. So I goes to the hotel with a couple of my coworkers. She said she had some things for me there. So it was like a couple fitteds and some T-shirts or some shit. So I gets the shit or whatever, you know, I bounce. So then she calls me later on. Like, yeah, you know, text me or some shit like, yo, where's this, like, what is this shit about? Like, what's happening? So I broke her down, like, listen, this is not going to happen, you know, like, we cool as hell, but other than that, it's not going nowhere, you know. I guess she felt some type of way. Like, that shit just was not cool with her. So she like, you know, give me my shit back. All right, cool. It's fucking couple hats and some T-shirts. That's no problem.
That's mad petty. Oh, shit,
So,
give me my shit back.
Oh, nah, it's deeper than that, though. Like, somehow or another, she got in touch with my baby mother.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, repeat it. I don't know why she told her. Yeah, I told you this shit gets real. So she must have told her somehow or another, like, that I was fucking with her. So my baby mother calls me to come to her house. While Gracie is there, I don't know.
Oh, my God.
So I gets there, and I sees her, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like what the fuck is going on here? Like, so, you know, I ended up tripping, blacking out, whatever. I dipped. Like, you know, like all of this over a fucking couple of hats and some T-shirts, like for real? Like, so, but then it gets deeper than that.
Let's go.
Like, she was calling me that night, and I ain't know. I was with my girl. I'm at my girl house now, and she calling my phone, and I happened to pick the phone up not knowing, and the shit was just on. So I'm in the crib with my girl. We talking or whatever, and the phone on. So when I noticed the phone was on, I cut the shit off. So then she started sending me all kind of crazy-ass text messages. So then next, after that, I goes on Twitter, and I got a fucking 1,000 mentions at me like, yeah, oh, you nasty, you crazy, this, that, and the third. Apparently, she goes and tells the world, the Twitter world, that I gave her some kind of herpes. And I'm like, what?
Oh,
shit. I'm like, hold on, what? I'm like, hold up. You've been in Jersey for how long? No more than 48 hours? How the fuck you find it? Like, doctors need to see you because now you found a way to find out how to get a disease in 48 hours. All right, cool. So I'm like, you know, I ain't paying no mind. I'm like, ain't nobody gonna believe no crazy shit like this. Like, so me not knowing how strong she was on the internet, I didn't know the strength she had online. So, I mean, I had everybody coming at me crazy. And then I had Surf coming at me like, yeah, son, you bugging. What type of shit you on? Come to find out, she goes and tells, because she ended up going with Surf and Suge and chilling with them that night. I guess when she couldn't get in contact with me, she ended up hanging with them. So she telling them all kind of crazy shit, like, yeah, he don't fuck with y'all, this, that, and the third. He said y'all don't fuck with each other. Now, like I said, I'm a keep it real type of nigga. I never said we don't fuck with each other. I said we not from the same city. We don't fuck with the same type of people. Like, you know, we all from Jersey, but we not all from the same place in Jersey. Like, so it's a difference. That's like you being from Chicago and a nigga being from a whole other city in Illinois. That's not the same place. Like, you know, so that was my whole thing on that. Like, yeah, we all cool. We all fuck with each other, but we all from different places. But, of course, you know, being mad, I could flip that any way I want. And I ain't think them niggas would have took that shit any type of way, but I guess he did, you know, so... Me and him ended up talking or whatever. I broke it down to him. He like, oh, damn, my bad, school. Like, you know, this bitch came crazy. I didn't know what the fuck the situation was. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's code one in the streets. Like, we don't play like that. But anyway, you know, so after that, it seemed like all the doors and all the gates that I was just walking through started to clam up on me. You know, next thing I know, Gracie's basically doing the same thing with Norbs and the PGs that she was supposed to be doing with me in Block City. So it's like, you know, then I heard Norbs was kicking my back in, or she was kicking my back in to Norbs, so he wasn't fucking with me, and he was basically telling his people over at URL, like, yeah, we not fucking with him, this, that, and the third. He sound like Surf, this, that, and the third. Like, so they wasn't fucking with me. So, you know, a lot of people don't know a lot of this shit. So, you know, but this is just my opinion. This is how I'm looking at it. Like, you know, I'm looking at it like none of this shit, none of these doors that was open to me before started to close until this situation happened, you know. And the next thing you know, she's like one of the biggest parts of battle rap. He became one of the biggest parts of battle rap, and it's like, fuck happened to Spee? Like,
she got blackballed.
It's like a lot of people always tell me, like, son, you probably doper than 95% of the niggas I watch on URL. Why you ain't never had one? Like, yo, I don't know. They don't fuck with me, I guess. Like, you know, like even with Smack. Like, you know, Smack was fucking with me on some music shit. Like, I brought him out there. My team had him out here in Jersey, out in one of the fucking white towns. We had him out in the big 7-bedroom mansions out there, you know, shooting videos and shit with us. So I didn't know where the fuck we lost touch at, but, you know, I was guessing all of that shit was worked in together somehow, like, you know. And I was like, fuck it, you know, I'm going to just do my thing on my own. And so I started booking all the battles I wanted on Block City.
That's what Jesus fucking, I mean, how you feel about that?
I mean, with me and Gracie, you know.
Here's my whole thing, my nigga. You know what? I got to keep it a buck, my nigga. I'm an angry fan, man. I don't want to, my whole thing is, you know Gracie, like, you know she's big, my nigga. She can't even take a headshot picture and try to seem like she's slim. You know she's big. That's just that. You know that.
You know, we cool now. Like, I seen her at the RBE event, you know, and we was talking, like, you know.
That ain't cool and shit, you know what I mean? She did it dirty, put your shit out there and shit. Yeah, ain't cool.
That was crazy. Like, you know, I never understood that shit, like, at all. Like, why would you come at me sideways like that? Like I did you, like I really did something wrong to you. Like,
you said you give her a herpes. Like, oh God. That she did give her herpes. That's real, nigga. That's a fucked up rumor.
I would not tell anybody
in my
that.
head, like, I'm thinking to myself, like, this shit ain't gonna go too far. Like, who puts theyself out there like that? Like, who gonna believe somebody that goes on the internet and say to the world, somebody gave me herpes? That don't make no sense. And then in 48 hours,
I would never.
Let alone, I didn't even do nothing with you.
Crazy.
Jesus Christ. Hey,
you know how much a bitch gotta hate a nigga to do that shit, son? Like on the fucking internet? Like not even in the hood.
Like, Henny, she went so far. She said she had a disease.
Yeah,
like, that's what I'm saying.
From him.
Crazy.
But you want to know the killer is?
What's up?
God works in mysterious ways. I ain't never played with another female emotions ever again in my life after that.
Yo, I bet that shit woke you the fuck up right there.
It damn sure did. Cause I used to be a little reckless nigga in the streets. I had one for every day of the week.
God damn. And you caught that one that had that power. And was like, man, that motherfucker
that settled me down real fast, but
shit.
But honestly, I feel like that's where the curveball came in for me at, because I think Me and Daylight was a fucking classic,
Your style is so unorthodox, my nigga. Like, I fuck with you. You nice in my opinion. I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying shit. I fuck with you. Because your style is really unorthodox and shit. Like, niggas gotta really pay attention to the shit you be saying, to be honest with you.
Mhm.
They just go by anything. Oh, he sound like Surf. And I just be like, yo, my nigga, like, that nigga, his style is not like Surf style. But you gotta listen to what the fuck he's saying. He's saying shit backwards and all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like I try to incorporate, and the killer is this though. Swave said something to me that made me look at battle rap in a whole nother light. Before he battled Show Off, he said, "Joe, my nigga, you know all these new niggas mimic your flow, your style. All these new niggas right now is you." And I said, "Damn, I never looked at it like that." Like, I'm like, damn. So why the fuck niggas? So where's my spot at? Like,
yeah, cause niggas be trying. I ain't gonna front some niggas be acting like you fucking trash. And I'm just being real. They act, then I just be like, yo, what? I be spazzing on niggas like, yo, you niggas is wilding right now, like, yo, that he's trash. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you niggas? Be y'all be hearing this nigga?
I got killed on live one day.
Like, he sound like Spee. He don't sound like Surf. He sound like Spee.
I feel like I try to feel like, when I battle rap, I try to create new shit. Like, I think what I was doing back when I battled Rosenberg Raw, niggas just now starting to do.
Yeah, man, you battling SK, you battling all these niggas back in the day. These niggas, man. See, niggas don't, you know what it is? See, niggas don't know, you know what I'm saying, about history and shit.
Mhm.
That's what it is.
Shit, I battled Danger Zone and I figured, I'm like, yeah, this the one right here. I'm like, as much as you hate me, you ain't gonna be able to deny me after this one. And it was just like, yeah, whatever. It left me to basically, like, a lot of people always ask me, why you battle all these no-name niggas? Because these the niggas that's giving me money. These the niggas that's offering me checks. Like, at the end of the day, I got to feed my family, my nigga. Like, these the niggas that's telling me, yo, Spee, I think you dope. Come get this money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to go get that money. Like,
man. Well, hey, question. Hey, you got any battles lined up? What's going on?
Well, right now, we trying to figure out how we going to do this Danny Myers battle with the UW.
Okay.
UW. Yeah, we was in a bidding war. Like RBE said he had already promised Danny something. He wanted the battle, but he promised Danny something that he wanted to get out the way first. And my whole thing was like, I'm using this battle right here as a catapult. That's my comeback. So I need it done as fast as possible. So whoever could get it done as soon as possible and make it work for me and him, that's where we going, And, Ray came to me like, look, Spee, you already know. I'm going to take care of you. Like, we find a way, get everything together, get him out here, and let's get it done. Like, I'm like, cool, Now, my whole point of aiming at Danny is, like, I feel like I could see things before it happened, and I seen him becoming who he was before it started to happen. Even though I know I dance all over his world, but, I felt like he had the energy to be where he's at right now. Even with him, like, I feel like he's not getting a lot of opportunities that he deserves without him having to put money out there and shit like that to get him. That's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think he should have had to pay for half of the battles he paid for because he puts in the work. But, that's the world we living in right now with battle rap. Like, as much as you don't want it to be, this shit is like underground politics. I don't get that shit. Like, this shit is, it's pushing mainstream, but it ain't there yet. So why, destroy the craft itself by trying to make it go mainstream and do the shit y'all doing where y'all blocking out artists that deserve shots and shit like that. Now this shit just like the regular rap industry. You're just going to be walking around like, yo, it's a lot of hot-ass niggas that ain't getting on because they ain't in those circles that they supposed to be in. Like, that's another thing with me. Like, I ain't the type of nigga if I ain't feeling you, I ain't kicking it with you. I'm not acting like I fuck with you. None of that shit. So a lot of these battle rap niggas, I don't feel, you know. So I'm not around all the events and all of that shit. Like, you know, I'm in the hood. I'm grinding. I'm trying to get money. Like, you know, so I can't really fluctuate with them. And of course, when you're not kicking it with them and you're not in their realms, you like an outcast. It's like, oh nah, we don't fuck with Spee, you know. When niggas see me, they fuck with me, but you know, other than that, it's like, oh, whatever.
Well, let me see, Block City, what's going on? I mean, y'all was popping for a minute, and what happened? Which I fell back. What happened?
Well, the main reason why we fell back, and it was more of a decision together with me and Rue. You know, it was like, look, we just didn't like the way battle rap was where it was going. You know what I mean? It's like we tried to keep the essence. That's what we prided ourselves on, keeping the essence of it, finding new niggas that was hungry for this shit. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of these so-called top-tier niggas, you not going to watch that battle more than once. It's like, he gave me like 1 or 2 lines, but that was it. Like, you know, I love the hungry niggas. I love the niggas that you got to go watch that shit 3 or 4 times so you can make sure you caught everything this nigga said, because that shit was so crazy. Like, and I feel like we just felt like we was losing that, you know, a lot of these, like, because there was never supposed to be a PG in the first place.
Okay.
Block City was supposed to be the PGs.
Really?
That was a talk that we had with, you know, Chico and Hazy are tight, you know what I mean? That's his man. Like, so they had that conversation long before the PGs was even thought of. You know, to my knowledge, Norbs was feeling some type of way. He was getting tired of people battling and calling him the Dutch man and shit like that. He felt like he wasn't being respected for his position. So he needed something of his own. And that's where the PGs came around, you know what I mean? Which was another reason why I feel like I was pushed to the side, because I felt some type of way about that shit. And I spoke about it like, yo, bro, like, how the fuck, you know, like, that was the whole point of Beasley and Smack coming out to the event and shit like that, with us having a URL stamp on each one of our battles to solidify us as the stepping stone. Like, you had to go through Block City to get to URL. But Norbs felt like he was a nobody, I guess. So it was like, yo, I need something too. Now look at him, you know. He kicking people out of the PGs. He's doing cuts and shit like that. Like, all kind of crazy shit. No knock on him, you know. More power to you, my nigga. You know, keep getting money, but...
Like, yeah, but at the same time, isn't that, like, abusing power? No?
In my eyes, it is. It really is. But it's like, what do you do about the kid that didn't have no power when he was younger and got some when he get older?
Yeah.
Once I get that power, it's over. Like, you know, so... That's how I looked at that situation, too. Like, you know, I felt like all that shit was in the mix. So, you know, we felt like it ain't worth it no more. All these dudes that we helped grow their careers, like JC and QP, all these dudes, M City, you know, all these people we brought out to Block City and probably gave one of their best performances with us, promoted that shit to the T. The same thing that, you know, Beasley and Smack talk about now, you know, being innovators and people coming to you grow them, you blow them up, and then they leave. You know, we never had a problem with that shit, you know. We want to see you prosper. That's the whole point of you coming here, to blow up and go somewhere else. But don't forget where you came from, you know. That's still the old saying, never forget where you came from. So it was like we calling dudes to come back and do battles for us, and now they jumping out the window. It's like, nah, I need like $2,000. I need this, I need that. Like, yo, my nigga, when you ain't have nothing, we was flying you out here, putting you in hotel rooms and taking care of you, bringing you around the hoods, showing you a bunch of real niggas and shit like that. Shit y'all was saying yourselves, oh, shit, I don't see this shit where I'm from. You know, so, like, but now all of a sudden, niggas is offering y'all checks, and it's like, oh, well, fuck these niggas who helped me. Like, this shit is crazy, you know what I mean? So we just felt like it was too much, you know what I mean?
So battle rap is basically based off politics instead of skill?
Oh yeah, right now it's all off politics. It's all off politics right now. Like T-Top to me is one of the purest battle rappers there is right now. 95% of battle rappers don't rap with a beat. They don't really I don't really write to a beat. That's what keeps my flow unorthodox. That's what keeps me able to jump around. So most of the newer niggas don't write to no beats either. You can tell, but you can tell niggas like T-Top and Bill Collector. These niggas write to a beat. That's what makes them unique in what they do. You know what I mean? So I always shout out T-Top for him being one of the purer battle rappers. But we losing that part of battle rap now. You got a bunch of niggas who is just no disrespect to Young X. I respect anybody grind, but let's be real. Should he have ever been on a Summer Madness warm-up card? No. No. Oh. How did you get that slot? Let's talk about the Ether event. Like I said, no disrespect to nobody on that card, but how the fuck did Active and Big T happen on that card?
Yeah.
How are these guys getting on cards or getting these shots? It ain't because of their skill. It's who they know. It's just real.
Hey, my nigga, I've been for it. I feel the same fucking way. It's crazy right now and shit. It's not about skill at all right now.
And a nigga like me, I know all the bosses. I got Beasley number in my phone right now. I talked to him plenty of times. And his only response to me ever coming at him, because there's been plenty of times I hit him yo, what's up? When you gonna bring me over there? All he ever says is, we gotta make it right. It gotta be right. But, that's business talk to me, which means everybody at my round table gotta agree. I know how that go, and I'm quite sure that may not ever happen,
Yeah, see, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm fucked up over this Gracie shit, B. I am not even gonna lie, my nigga. I am fucked up.
Yeah, it's real, man.
Bro, that is some real shit, man. Listen, bro, I'm tough. But you know what? You got catch.
It's been so long, when the shit first happened, I was going to do a blog. I was going to go to the hospital, get some paperwork and all that shit and do a blog. But, my circle, yo, look, when it ain't real, you don't even feed it. You know what I mean? Because if you feed false accusations, it brings truth to it. So that's why I left it alone,
Yeah,
that's... like I said, it's a dead situation now because it was years ago, but why not, I'm just a realist, so I put it out there where it need to be put out there. And I figure what a better place to do it than Angry Fan, right?
Let's get it. Hey, man, salute to you for that shit. That shit got me fucking crazy and shit. I'm just what the fuck? Hey, what the fuck do we expect coming from you, my nigga? What's up? Talk to us. Any music? What's up?
Oh, yeah. I don't know how familiar you guys are with Chris Gotti, Irv Gotti's brother.
Okay.
But,
I think he shot himself.
Yeah, we working right now. Trying to, it's funny.
Never mind. Go ahead, bro.
You see, I tried to go past.
Oh yeah. I couldn't let you get it that easy and shit.
Yeah, I'm in the talks with him right now. Working out something with him and my little group that I got called the ECGs and shit, Essex County Goons. So we in the works with him, trying to get this digital deal off the ground. Get some units together so we could get this distribution paper. Okay. Other than that, on the battle rap tip, like I said, I got this Danny Myers thing we about to do. After that, I'm really pushing up after that. Normally I'm the type, I do a big battle and the next thing you know, I'm in the ring with who knows, you know what I mean? That's just because I love battling, to be honest. So whenever I could get in the ring, I like to get in the ring. But after Danny, I'm looking for something like Big T. I think Big T been ducking me since my Shock Rule battle, you know. So I think we need to get in the ring on that. You know, I hollered at Lush about it, you know. So we was talking about it, you know. Still trying to figure out what we're gonna do. So you know, and I wouldn't mind going over to the King of the Dot. I think they. Yeah, I'm
go ahead. My bad.
I think King of the Dot does a lot of respect to their artists. You know what I mean? I think they push and they promote them in a very good way. So you know, I wouldn't mind going over there with them guys and doing some business.
Yo, so after the momentum of the day battle, even the damn bars battle, niggas wasn't hollering at you?
Not none of the bigger leagues that I would expect to be calling me. Like, you know, it wasn't no URLs, it wasn't no King of the Dots, you know. Like, so not even like no don't flops or, you know, none of the cross seas niggas. Like, so I was just like, damn, like the hate is real. Like the hate is fucking real. Like, you know. And even with that situation, like, I only took Dan bars on the strength of the agreement that I had with Arsenal and Tay-Rock. Tay-Rock said, you know, all right, look, you killed Dan, we'll do it. You scream my name every battle, you killed Dan, we'll do it. I'm like, are you serious? We know I'm a wash your man, so we might as well just concrete this right now. Like, you know, I kicked Dan ass. Then he says, oh, no, it wasn't a clear win. You know, a lot of people saying it wasn't a clear win. Like, a lot of people win. Like,
wow.
So, you know, I felt like he wasn't being a man of his word, like, you know, like I thought. So that didn't go through how I wanted it to go, you know. So, and I really got, after that, I just got mad. I'm like, man, I'm just tired of dealing with this shit, you know what I mean? Like, it's like I'm putting in all this work on camera, behind the scenes, and it's like, where the fuck is the respect at? Like, you know.
Yeah,
that's what made me take a year off. Like, I'm just done with this shit for a whole year. Like.
For real?
I mean, let's say the Danny battle pops off and goes down the way you want it to. Like, if the bigger names don't accept the challenge, are there, you know, good mid-tier, nonetheless skillful, popular names you'd be willing to take?
Oh yeah. Like, you know, I'm, of course, like, as you can see from the road that I went through with this shit, I'm never going to deny a nigga that I feel hot or need a shot that opportunity. So, you know, like, when I did the Danny Myers blog after I did the Tommy Fishkill battle, I said, you know, then, like, you know, I like a lot of them We Go Hard niggas, like, you know. I like Mr. Wavy. I kick his ass, like, you know. I like his swag, but bar for bar, you know, we in a whole different world. So, but I like him, though. That's why I kick his ass. Like, you know, him. As far as, like, let me see, like, mid-tier niggas or something like that, I wouldn't mind battling Rum Nitty.
Okay.
I'd do that.
I ain't mad at that one.
Who else that I think like would probably, you know, deserve or make a good battle? I don't know. A lot of these new niggas, I really
But Steve, you think you deserve Rum Nitty though, my nigga?
Huh?
You think you deserve Rum Nitty? I don't know if you deserve him right now.
Oh, who, Rum Nitty?
Yeah. You nice. All right. How do you feel about you and Money, not Moneybag, what the fuck? Man, your last battle, I just dropped on UW. I can't think of his name.
And he battled on UW?
Your last battle that just dropped. Tommy Fishkill.
Yeah.
I killed him.
How you feel about that battle?
I don't promote it because, like, I think the battle was done wrong. I think they did it in the wrong way. Like, for one, we did that battle the same night that Mayweather did his last fight.
Okay.
Now, we started the event before the fight. That's why if you've seen the Jay and Dan bars, it was like everybody was tuned in.
Okay.
So we did that battle, and then I think they did like the ABU. No. They did Hash Hunteds and the Bandit Montana battle. So those battles had a lot of energy.
Hash Hunteds is horrible, man. Come on, man. Go ahead.
A lot of people, I'm just saying, a lot of people was into the battles because they was watching the battles.
But Spee, Hash Hunteds is horrible. Keep it real. Come on, my nigga. Keep it real, bro. I know he's from North. He's horrible. He's whack.
I ain't gonna lie. I like Hash.
Oh.
I like him. I'm not gonna lie.
He's whack, my nigga. He's whack.
Like, if we talking like levels of other artists, no, I don't think, you know.
Yo, Scripps fucked that nigga up, boy. Oh, you what? Scripps fucked that nigga up.
Angry fan likes Scripps.
Nah, but not this. But I mean, look, all right, man. I don't know what it is about him. He be acting like he a monster when he be rapping and shoot his hands all out like he's a fucking goblin and shit. Right? Like, what are you talking about, my nigga? Like, I don't know, man. I know he fuck with you. I'm sorry, but I just like, I don't know, man.
All right, now peep it though. So after those two battles, they made the decision to stop the battles, watch the fight.
Okay.
I said, yo, that's not going to work. For one, when you come back from that, 95% of this building is going to be gone. They still did it that way. So now, when I get up to battle, there's no one there. So now it's just you listening to me rap, and it seems like nobody's feeling it, but it ain't nobody there.
Oh.
So, you know, and now, like, that was my whole point. Like, you know, I run a league, so I know how shit got to go for shit to look a certain way on the camera. You know, like, and if you see the blog that I did with 15 Minutes of Fame, after the battle, I said that, like, look, when y'all see it, it ain't going to really be no crowd reaction because everybody was leaving. Niggas was drowned out after watching that corny-ass fight. A bunch of people wanted to go home. So, you know, and they paid me, so I had to do it, you know. So that's why that went that way. A lot of people still told me, though, like, yo, bar for bar, you was in there gunning. Like, you know, it was no crowd reaction, like nobody was there, but, you know, I still had to do my job, you know.
That's fair. Well, hey, Spee, man, I appreciate you calling on. Guess what, my nigga? Like, I'm going to have you back up here real soon, man. I like this interview right here and shit. I wish we had more time. We got dumb time to get ready to come on the phone and shit. I need you back up here ASAP. Yo,
man, you know me, man. Whenever, man, just hit me, let me know, man.
I need you up here ASAP. I'll fuck with you, Spee. I'll fuck with you a real rap, my nigga. I'm telling you.
I appreciate you even just reaching out, man, and getting me up here, man, for real.
This is light, bro. I don't know what it is, bro, but I'll fuck with you, my nigga. You be wildin'. I'll fuck with you, man.
Facts. Niggas killed me one day online. They was like, yo, the post was something like, yo, give a battle rap confession that most people disagree with or something. I said, I think Spee Dolla stupid crazy. Niggas try to kill me for that. I was like, maybe it's me. I don't get it. That nigga.
Spee be having wordplay. He been doing that shit. He got tracks. He got the energy. I mean, what the fuck more do you niggas want? Like, the nigga got
super schemes and everything.
I'm really a fan of you and shit, to be real with you.
Yo, I appreciate it, bro. Like, I thought I was like smacking niggas back when I was just coming up. Like, I thought I was killing niggas. Like, when I battled Push Packs, I think I had one of the meanest Will Ferrell lines ever in battle rap history. I told the nigga, I said, you push packs, I move work in the wheelbarrow. That steel barrel will get silly. Will Ferrell. I thought that was like one of the craziest lines ever. But, you know.
You gotta turn up on these niggas. That's what it is, man. You gotta get crazy now. Because now the game, niggas getting paid out here, Steve. You better stop fucking playing.
Yeah, you know, I know, man. And I gotta leave these streets alone, man.
Yeah, that's it, man. I hear that shit, man. But, yo, I appreciate you coming on real rap. You know what I'm saying? I know it's Friday night. You a fucking Newark, nigga. I know how you get down, nigga.
Yeah, you see, it's Friday night and y'all niggas got me, so.
I know. I already know. I got you. I appreciate you coming on, my nigga.
Yo, man, love, man. Anytime y'all niggas need me, man, hit me, man. Angry Fan Radio, y'all the shit, man. For real,
Yo,
man.
appreciate it, my nigga. We got you.
All right, man. One, yo.
Salute. Be safe, dog.
Angry Fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking heads, man.